Hey guys, I just want to come with y'all with a video on AcryGel technique. Really basically it's a combination of gel and acrylic. Combined it so you don't have to use monomer or anything, but you do have to use a UV lamp or LED lamp is according to what your gel calls for. Now what I'm going to do is show y'all the difference in using powders. What type of powder to use. For as the gel, you just use clear gel. You can use color gel. You can use any gel. But for a natural clarity of a nail, you want to use clear. But if you want to wear your nails as natural looking as possible, you would want the best powder to use. When they first came out with this system, we realized that it has to be a fine, grounded, milled powder. And we're going to see why that is. So I have my trainer here in here, and I have 3 different powders. I have one by S&S Natural Set Sheer. Now we know all dipping systems have the fine powder, and that's, to me, that's the way to go. And I'm going to demonstrate why is that. Even though you can use any acrylic you want to use, but if you want that result you're looking for, that professional, nice looking result you're looking for, you're going to see why you amp for the dipping powder instead of the regular acrylic powder. Okay, this is, like I said, it's Natural Set Sheer, and it is for dipping. I have this clear here by Premium Nails, and they say it's durable, flexible, satin smooth finish. So it's a satin smooth finish. It's a regular nail sculpting powder, acrylic powder, and it's in clear. And I also have this one that hopefully, because it is a glass looking acrylic powder, we're going to see if it is very much look like a clear gel. And that's what you're aiming for. You want the strength of acrylic and gel put together, but you want that look of a clear gel. So let's get started, and this is by Tones. And I'm currently using this for my acrylics, Tones, but I do use Young Nails and Premium Nails too. It depends on how I feel. Okay, what else you're going to need? You're going to need the builder gel, which I'm going to use Young Nails Build. You need a primer, which I'm going to use Protein Bond. This is my favorite adhesive primer, and also this one, Something Wonderful by Nail Light. These are the 2 that I go to, and these are the only 2 I carry. Also, you're going to need a buffer. You're going to need some cleanser. You can use alcohol, you know. You're going to need a gel brush. I'm just using this one, and it's just a gel brush. I'm trying to keep it separate from my regular gel brushes, because, you know, this stuff can be a pain to get out of here just with alcohol. So, and you're going to need a nail lamp, which I'm going to use my UV lights. It's kind of big, so I'm not going to even show it, but I'm going to use a UV light. I do have a LED light, but this Young Nails require UV, not LED, to cure it. So you use what you're supposed to use, and you'll have a good result. Might need like a file, you know, file stuff down, making stuff even, a files. let's get started. So I'm going to open up my build, and the first one I'm going to try is the Clear by Premium Nails. Okay, the first thing you do is you're going to prep the nails. Okay, let me put the top on it so nothing won't go in there. So I'm going to go ahead and prep the nail. And what you do, you push back the cuticles and you basically taking the shine off the nail. Okay, okay, you push the cuticle back. Then you take a file. Then what you do, you take a wipe and some alcohol or dehydrator, whichever one, and cleanse the nail. Which I'm going to use Scrub Fresh by C&D. Then you go in with the primer. I would do 2 on this, but since it's on the nail, I do all 10 nails, then come back and do the second cover of primer. And so now I'm going to go ahead and start with this. I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to get a little bit out of here. Not that bad. Then I'm going to take my container. Make sure I have it like that, so I can just plant it like this, and I'm going to dip it like that. You don't have to do it long, probably about 3 seconds. Then you take it, and what you're going to do is take this all the way and do like a brush stroke. So make you a base. Okay. Then you're going to put that in the light and let that cure. So now we're finna build the nail. I did it for like a flash of like probably, I say 30 seconds, okay? Just to get it to stay still. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do it again. We're going to start building the nail. So I'm going to take a little bit, like that. We're going to do the same thing. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to focus on this area right here. So I'm going to put a little bit there. That's going to be my stress area. And I'm going to level it down. Float it, whatever you want to call it. Float it, just level it down. I had got some on the side here and I pinched it, so that's where you see that right there. But you know, it's kind of hard. It didn't get that off of there. Now, that's kind of built up there. Now I'm going to hold this in my UV light again. Going to freeze it a little bit. And every time I do one, I'm cleaning my brush off, guys, because it is yucky with that gel and acrylic in it. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that. And what I do to keep it, you see that right there? That is your, ooh, Didn't mean to touch that. But that is your stress area. And I'm going to turn this upside down so you can keep that stress area. Now that has cured. Now what we're going to do with this last final, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to get a little bit. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go on our powder. And we're going to cover the whole gel. And what we're going to do, we're going to start from the top. We're going to float it down. Gonna make it even. Okay, I think I need a little bit more right there. Look from the side, you see right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit right here. And I'm going to smooth it out. And just manipulate the gel where you want it. Always look from the side and see where you want to put that gel. Okay, that's that. And what we're going to do is go ahead and cure this for the whole 2 minutes because it's UV. Okay, that's been 2 minutes in the light, and that's pretty clear. Very nice. Looks very nice, don't it? So that is the Clear by Premium Nails. So I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to use tones. And I'm going to do this finger. And then I'm going to do the SNN. This. So when you're doing color acrylics, it really doesn't matter how fine it is or whatever, because it's colored. It's not clear. It's not like you wearing it on a natural nail. Natural, you want your nail to shine outside of that nail. So I'm going to go ahead and try that. It is kind of white. And once I finish these two, I'm going to come back and show you when you buff it and everything, how they're going to look. And then we're going to top coat it with a gel polish. Okay, with a top coat gel top coat. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to do these. I'm not going to show it on camera because I showed you how to do it. And the process is the same with the other two. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I didn't finish all 3 of these, and they look pretty much the same, right? It looks like it, but you won't tell until you started buffing it and taking all the sticky layer off. So this what I'm gonna do is take the sticky layer, and I want to show y'all one more thing. I also use this to adhere big alloys like this one, you know, because if you don't want to smell the monomer, or you're allergic to monomer, you can use this same process to stick this on the nail. So, and you can use any one of these stick this to the nail. So I'm just going to go ahead and show y'all that real quick. I'll go ahead and show it on here because I think it would be easier except for that thumb, my camera. So I already did the buffing and everything. Go ahead and take that, put that primer on there. And you just do the same technique. Now, I would really, if I was to do this technique, I would only specify a certain pot for these two things because you can contaminate the powder into this. So I wouldn't, if you do regular gels, I would have it all separate from your regular clear acrylic pot. See, this is an old one. It's almost done, so that's why I use this one. So, yeah, because you will get clear acrylic in your gel, so you don't want to use that on a regular set of gel sets. Only for your AcryGel set. So try to keep these containers separate. So do the same thing. I'm going to just take a little ball. And like that, just make sure it's just all covered. Like that. And you're going to put it where you want it. And what this does, it makes the gel thicker too. And what I like to do is make a little mound about it. If you feel you need more acrylic, then just do it like that. I still have some on the brush. And there you go. I put that in my light. Now you see how that is on there? It's on there. It's just, because the gel is not really thick enough to really hold those big charms, alloys. So you got to make it a little thick enough, and the acrylic helps it a little faster for it not to move as fast. So you got to hurry up, put it on there, and that's that. Now, back to these. About to move the tacky layer, and what I like to use is alcohol, and I just wipe them off. Now what I'm going to do is take my buffer. I don't know if you can see that well. This was the premium nails, this was the tones, and this was the dip powder. So you won't tell until you put that buff these even. They kind of even. I did pretty much a good job on that leveling it out and stress area. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's see about buffing it first and see if I can level it out that way. If you do it pretty thin, you really don't have to put a drill on these. Even though it's a hard gel, you can use a drill to even the surface out even more better. Because it's not too bad. I know I need the drill because I need to really level this out pretty good. Gonna cleanse the nails. Scrub fresh. Okay, they're going to dehydrate a little bit. What I'm going to do now is put some gel top coat on them. And this is the Finish Gel by Young Nails High Gloss Gel Sealer. I'm going to use my LED light with that one, which is easier. It's a no cleans top coat. I'm going to pop this in a light and let it cure for a minute. Okay, these how it looks afterwards. No tacky layer I have to take off. And what can I say? The finer gel, this one right here, looks like it applies easier. It's not clear, it's a natural set sheer. So let's look at these nails. I don't know, it's just something about the dip powder, because it's fine, it just works much smoother. Okay, now you really can't tell the difference. They really came out nice, you know what I'm saying? I guess I did a good job of applying it. But you can tell right here, it's kind of cloudy in here a little bit when you actually look at it. There's not too many air pockets. They pretty much look good, don't they? I don't know. I guess I'm just a good nail tech. But I guess they're just good products too. You know, some clears is just not good clears, but these obvious some good clears. They are very much glass-like. I don't have any cheap clear, you know. Tones is not that expensive, but it's a good product. S&M, you know it's a good product. Excuse me, golly. All that acetone I've been using in dehydrator. But if I would look at all three of these nails, they are really not bad at all. It looks very natural and stuff, you know. Very good quality powders. You see what you see. I would think this one right here by Premium Nails is probably the only one that's actually a little cloudy. But this one I'll take away. But these two tones and the dip powder, they are really close. Both of them are really nice. And what I should have did these was on some clear, because both of them have bubbles in it. Because it's all about how to take your time and go slow. But I must say these are very much a tie. Very much a tie, if I must say myself. But they're not bad at all. Neither three of them not bad at all. And like I said, it's a very easy way to, if you don't want to smell the monomer and you want to get these big charms using gel, mix it with the acrylics. Y'all, and thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, y'all have a smiley day. Bye.